America is having a house party. What does your state bring and do? We bring maple syrup, bitch and moan about all of the out-of-staters that we're driving to said party, craft beer, and weed. Never got the invite because shipping to your location is not available. Crabs, both kinds. I don't know, but it's bigger and better than whatever you brought. We'll bring Sonoran dogs and tequila and turn the thermostat to 110 degrees. Arali. We're bringing the potato salad, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, potato chips, potato bread, French fries, tater tots, and vodka. We'll show up in a rusty truck with a dead deer on the back we hit on our way over, drink craft beer, mumble a lot, point at our right palm and listen to rock and roll. Edit: we had to run back to the party store real quick. Forgot the Faygo, Vernus and the better made snacks. Cheese curds, spotted cow, and venison summer sausage on a rough-hewn slab of raw wood while we pretend it's a charcuterie board. We don't know what a charcuterie board is. Edit: mom's bringing bloodies and old fashions, by popular demand. Connecticut. I'd say pizza but don't feel like fighting NY, so we'll just pay for everything. No real surprises, LLB bringing the usual. Methamphetamines, 2 dozen low-tier strippers, a 16-foot yellow python named Castro, and 1 domesticated bath salt zombie man on a gaudy 10-carat gold leash. We'll be making headlines like we know it's true. We bring gumbo and have a second line. Pork tenderloin sandwiches and race cars. New York here, collecting the cover charge. Somehow we didn't get invited because everyone forgot we were part of the US, but we hear about it and show up late in our dirty pickup truck with truck nuts on it, bringing green chili enchiladas and tamales, with sopapillas for dessert and blue meth just because. A bucket full of crabs to steam and a 30 rack of Natty Boh. Edit: to acknowledge everyone who's brought up Old Bay seasoning. I see you. It's acceptable, but please understand J.O number 2 is what we're rolling with. Brings the pulled pork and turns on the TV to watch college basketball. Do we need to separate Illinois and New York, or do you want to bet on the pizza fight? Lobster. Spends the entire party exasperatedly telling people that yes, they are real and no, they are not part of Canada. We bring beer, cheese, and brandy. We try to sing karaoke and end up in a ditch on the way home. VA will bring cigarettes and bush. What we'll do will depend on where the party is being held. Virginians are versatile. They bring the Jell-O and turn their nose up to all the sinners. I'm from Jersey L. I have a strong feeling we'd bring absolutely nothing faced with tears of joy and would definitely get kicked out for fighting, LOL. This entire party is booze and food, not a single state is bringing entertainment. Where's Nevada at? 11,780 votes and a bushel of peaches. We bring bread. We stand in the middle of the party but everyone ignores us except to make jokes about the Wizard of Ounce, unless it's March, when suddenly everyone wants to talk shit about our basketball teams. At some point we'll get in a fight with Missouri, but we will throw down with anyone who attacks MO when the inevitable barbecue war starts. The Juicy Lucy. 100 years ago Minnesota discovered you can put cheese inside the hamburger and we've been riding that high ever since. Please talk to us, we're surrounded by corn and Wisconsin. I'm Mexican. We'll come uninvited, LOL. From Hawaii we bring lau lau, kalua pork, hula and aloha rainbow. We'll bring the tater tot hot dish. South Carolina brings a Bible and spends the first part of the evening preaching and the last part getting shit-faced. Why did no one invite Rhode Island to the party? Why do they always forget about us? We're bringing Dell's frozen lemonade and shucking out dozens of sweet little Mackinac oysters. Malort, and some pizza. Marijuana, craft beer, a Patagonia vest and my dog. Edit. To be fair, people have made some very relevant suggestions, so I'd like to add that we are also bringing magic mushrooms down from the big mountains in our Subarus. You are welcome to hang out with us at the party. We bring pretzels and fight amongst ourselves. Canada, just the innocent neighbor who may come over for an hour for a drink, only to return home and hope beyond hope that the party doesn't spill over into our yard. Massachusetts will bring chowder and complain that Belichick never should have let Brady go. We bring meth and toasted ravioli. Louisiana, will you just let us handle the food? Don't ask what it is or what's in it. Just eat. Bourbon. South Dakota will just be outside on its Harley drunk, revving the engine trying to impress chicks until 3 a.m. keeping the neighbors awake. Woof. This thread just made me realize how American I am. I was able to guess nearly every single state based off the description, LOL. And people say Americans aren't cultured. We are a little. Florida brings oranges, pet gator, and whatever drugs. Florida man will have done something ridiculous with said gator, a banana, and a stolen tractor. Born in Washington and living in Alaska. Both would probably bring salmon, crab, and native dancing. I'm uninvited. Tennessee whiskey, of course. California is bringing blunts. We're gonna share. Alabama? We'll bring the folding chairs. Winking face. Smoked brisket. NC vinegar-based barbecue. Half of the North Carolinians attending refused to eat it and apologized to everyone else that the state chose it. Illinois is bringing deep dish pizza and Chicago-style hot dogs and overpriced weed. Police will likely arrive later in the evening faced with tears of joy. Coffee and a lot of Microsoft laptops. West Virginia will definitely bring pepperoni rolls. California, New York, we're paying for most of it, the effing food, the open bar, the weed, and the cocaine. Can the rest of you at least get the chips and napkins? I don't know, but Canada has called the city complaining about noise violations. Jersey is still in the front yard throwing haymakers at each other on if they dish they brought is called Taylor ham or pork roll. Nebraska brings corn for grilling and cornhole for fun. Bring tray full of fresh fruits, salmon, and boutique craft beer infused with weed. Do sit by a window, coffee in hand, staring lovingly at the rain and mist settling over the forest outside while looking attractively aloof, mysterious, and picturesque. Green and red chili. Pot, and a roadrunner. Grinning face rolling on the floor laughing. California is hosting the party and paying for everything, you damn cheapskates. West Virginia is the worst educated U.S. state, with an overall score of around 23.65. The state ranks last in educational attainment with the lowest shares of individuals with associate degrees and those with bachelor's degrees at 20.6. Well, I guess we're bringing the dumbass. The UK is imposing upon the party unannounced. England is intoxicated and attempting to domineer blasé Scotland. Scotland has copious amounts of whiskey to appease America's indignation at the UK's indiscretion. Wales has rabbits and hovers disconcerted behind Scotland. Northern Ireland brings Irish whiskey and a Bible and strides over to the Bible Belt states for a bit of religious contention. England makes everyone a cups of tea at 2-hour intervals. We'll bring lots of liquor from the state-run tax-free liquor stores, and we will spend the party chanting live free or die and probably arguing with Massachusetts. Ohio here. We got the ranch. My sister Alabama probably. Despite the roads being terribly maintained and antiquated, Pennsylvania is the second person to arrive, just behind Delaware. It's a good thing that PA arrives early, because PA brings the best food items: Turkey Hill ice cream, Ute's potato chips, Hershey's chocolate, and Rita's Italian ice. Despite smelling slightly like cow manure, PA is generally liked by the rest of the party attendees, but when the conversation shifts to football, PA suddenly wants to fight everyone else at the party. Busch Light and Dots pretzels. We drink all the Busch Light, then finish of your beer as well. A drunken Montanian riding a horse inside, with a plate of Rocky Mountain oysters. Connecticut is bringing oregano it got from Rhode Island, who swore it's weed. Georgia and Florida both got asked to bring Coke. Georgia showed up with soda, Florida did